What up? Salam.
I'm just gonna assume that whatever it is you're probably like an anti-Semite. Okay, so let's.
No, sir, I'm not an anti-Semite.
No, you love Jewish people.
I love all races. Yes, I do not like Zionism, specifically the religion.
Okay, cool. It probably doesn't matter for this conversation.
It doesn't at all. I was just saying if you knew what Zionism was, because they're the ones that changed the Bible.
Okay, well,
that's why it matters. You need to know who did it.
So let's see if the Zionists. Whoa! That was loud. Thanks for helping me achieve that gift goal. He sits humbled. The people giving him so much support. It's almost as if he should start putting pen to paper. If your very own brother or your son or daughter or wife you love or your closest friend secretly entices you saying, let us go and worship other gods, gods that neither you nor your ancestors have known, gods that the peoples around you, whether near or far,
I can't lie.
These distant gods, do not yield to them or listen to them.
Spyron.
Actions are leading to problems for everybody else, including me and you, even though we didn't have any choice in what they did. That doesn't seem fair to me.
Hello.
Hello.
May I speak?
You sure? I was talking to Alex. He seemed for everybody else, including me and you, even though we didn't have any choice in what they did. That doesn't seem fair to me.
Where you're standing from, like it sounds like
May I speak?
before I got into it, like I believed it was like what we did for God, or if even you're not even a believer at all.
Even though
Like it just sounds.
we didn't have any choice in what they did. That doesn't seem fair to me.
Where you're standing from, like it sounds like
May I speak?
before I got into it, like I believed it was like what we did for God, or if even you're not even a believer at all.
Even though
Like it just sounds.
we didn't have any choice in what they did. That doesn't seem fair to me.
Where you're standing from, like it sounds like
May I speak?
before I got into it, like I believed it was like what we did for God, or if even you're not even a believer.
Choice in what they did.
Reverberating. It's reverberating.
Maybe flirting with is this idea.
Ava. Oh my god, what did you do? I don't know. I'm using a...
It's like two sides of a coin. The coin can't exist unless. Now, I think that view of good and evil kind of breaks down quickly, because there are a number
Let's
of
go,
ways
chat.
to show that evil is not necessary.
We're doing live debates.
You
Live
don't have
debates.
to, in order to go to your favorite restaurant, you don't have to eat something disgusting first in order to enjoy it. It's good just inherently. So I think good and evil, the privation model makes a lot more
What's
sense.
up,
where it's
Harvey?
more like a cup. So
Sorry, I'm just getting
Nice
chat on
looking
now.
cup.
thank
Like
you.
it up, share it up.
So the cup can, if I drink from it, it can be
Bruh.
refilled, and that can be sort
Why
of
is
an
it doing
analogy for good things. So there's nothing in that motto where the cup ever needs to be empty. So in other words, evil is unnecessary. That seems closer to the truth to me.
What's up, Harv?
Yeah. So you're atheist. I guess.
We're doing live debates. This
what
one
do you
is
consider, like, do you,
SORC
consider,
Sork
good and bad,
on TikTok.
like in this world?
I think
Because there's got to be some bad, right?
Oh no.
I mean, in the world that we live in, it just happens to be a pretty harsh world. But if there were,
Bruh.
30 days.
Hey guys, we're just created heaven and earth. That means
Tell me who
is the one
is
that
that Jesus?
came.
You probably distinction. So we say in the essence, who God
The heck?
Expected, bro.
It can be.
We agree with the Christians on the attributes, on the essential properties of God.
Hamza
consistent with attributes.
Yes,
Sheikh.
I mean they even agree that God is
Sheikh.
omniscience and is a being that exists outside of creation.
SHEIKH.
Yet they believe Jesus is God, so it's kind of crazy.
Hey, yeah, Marlo. So what's your purpose of this discussion? I'm trying to understand what you're trying to really navigate through as far as this conversation?
I was trying to see whether you guys believe in the same God.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So the Abrahamic religions believe in the same God, correct?
Yeah, I know this kind of guy.
Yeah. Now, if we say the Father is God and Yahweh is God and then Allah is God,
I know this one already.
those three beings are one.
Okay, but you saying that the Christians and the Jews, they have just the wrong
Yeah, is God did God become a man according to the Jews?
No.
Okay, perfect. So
they believe he's a man. It didn't become a man. They believe he's a man.
Is Jesus? No, Jesus is a man. We all know that. But was this man God?
Why y'all lying in the chat, dude? Y'all just say lies.
They believe Yahweh is a physical.
Damn it.
Okay. That's Yahweh. Okay, that's fine. But what they have, but we already established that the scripture is corrupt.
Backing out.
Yeah.
Okay then.
So they have I get it. So can I ask you another question?
Go.
Okay. So I know before the coming of Islam, Allah was part of a pantheon. Is that correct?
Part of a what?
It was part of a group of gods.
Group of gods?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Brother, you know the words that came out of your mouth?
So isn't that true?
Oh my god.
Brother, did you hear the words that come out? Hear the words he said?
Yalla, man, bring me up. So make sure it's kebab.
Did you hear what he said?
You said what?
No. Hey, repeat it, Milo. Repeat what you said.
Exactly.
Damn it.
That's a background noise, so I don't think you can hear me.
Okay. Unknown is...
Yeah, we're making food.
We're fasting, bro. We're fasting.
You gotta mute out.
Alright, Milo, wait. Unknown is... Listen to this question really quick. It's the funniest question.
Come on.
Alright, ask your question.
Siftar.
Yeah, so what I'm asking is it true that Allah was part of a group of gods before it became one God?
No, they made
Obviously, they're gonna say no.
Yeah, some of them called him Allah, but they had.
You talking about the worship? You talking about the idols that he destroyed?
Yeah, they had idols. They had paintings, statues, stuff like that. That's not Allah. We don't create.
Alright, yeah, we need to go to Mecca, man. We go to Mecca.
He came to destroy.
And then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came and brought the truth.
Right.
Yeah, what about Jesus, bro?
Worship only one God. You can't create your.
They don't believe Jesus is truth. Only one guy's truth.
Hold on. So was God? So was Allah with other gods? No, Allah was associated with false gods. So they destroyed the false gods.
Okay. So you say.
So people made partners, right, and idols and deities.
Yalla, man. Let me make shish kebab.
Okay. And the creator himself was separate from the deity and the idols, right? So they were destroyed.
Okay. No, but because what I'm saying is, these other gods were not related to.
Yeah, they weren't gods though. They were false gods. They weren't gods.
How do you know that?
What do you mean? How do I know? Because they were. Can an idol be a god?
No.
No, I'm asking you.
Can an idol be a god? If you believe an idol can be a god, then the argument is different.
They weren't.
If you agree the idol isn't God, then I don't understand why you're not following.
No, they were not defined idols by the people that were worshiping them.
Hold on. Bog's gonna cook. But yeah, so was it idols? What did he destroy exactly? He destroyed 300 and something idols or something.
Yalla, man. The idol this, idol that.
Yeah. So basically, I'll tell you what happened. So when Islam, I know what happened. I can tell you.
No, you don't know. If you knew what happened, then you wouldn't be asking the question that you're asking, right?
If you want to wait for him, that's okay.
Would that make sense? If you knew what happened,
Let's go, chat. 5 watching?
No,
Let's go.
No, I'm asking but you're asking to find. Are you asking to know if I know, or are you asking to know because you don't know yourself?
What's up, chat?
I'm asking to see if you know.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't need to know.
We're doing online debates.
No, I don't need to know that there's other false gods out there. I only need to know that I only believe in one true God. Right. So what's the purpose of me needing to know? What does that accomplish?
Because I mean, if you're being honest, you don't know whether those gods were false or not, right?
No, they were false.
How you know that?
Because the one true God tells me.
Okay. What if the other guys told you that they were the true gods?
If there were other true God, wait, what?
What if the guys that you calling false
I got
gods
what he
told you that they were the true gods?
Yeah, people walk around saying they're gods all the time. Does that make them God? People come up on this panel and tell me, "Oh, I'm God. I'm this. I'm that." Does that make them God?
But I mean, that's
Just because, I'm just saying, just because someone makes the claim, does that make the claim true?
But doesn't that apply to Allah as well?
No. Have you tested the claim? Have you tested Allah's claim?
Not personally.
Have you? Okay, so stop.
Have you tested?
Okay, then what are you talking about, brother?
Have you tested?
I've tested other idols. Yeah, I've tested idols and rocks, right? That I see and call out and see if they're God, but they're not because they're just rocks and idols. And you know how I also test them? I take the idol and I throw it on the floor and I shatter it in a million pieces. So did I just shatter God in a million pieces? That's how I can test it. I can test it by taking these deities that they had, right?
Yeah.
And then go see if they're a God or not. I can call it. I can ask it for help. I can ask it for miracles. Yeah. I can test whether I'm more powerful than the deity itself. There's so many things you can test whether or not it's actually God.
Right, but you know that.
Yeah, so how's your logic follow?
But you know when they make idols of gods, it doesn't mean the idol is the actual God.
No. Okay, the idol. Okay, so why pray to the idol?
It's the same thing when somebody has a cross or like goes to church and sees like the image of Jesus Christ.
It's creating partnerships with God. You're creating partners with God.
Right.
Yeah, you can't create for God has no partners. So what are you talking about?
Right. So essentially,
how does that follow though? But how does that follow then?
Does that follow? I mean, I'm trying to tell you that the idols they had, the ones that Muhammad destroyed.
Yeah, were they partners of God?
They were not partners. They were their own gods.
They were their own gods. Perfect. Okay, perfect. They were their own gods, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now if I take this idol that is God, okay, and I throw it on the floor, did I just destroy God?
No, you haven't. You just destroyed the idol of it.
Oh my God, your brother is so slow.
Bro, it's not like you destroyed the idol. You're destroying the God. That doesn't make sense. No, the idol God. No, the idol is not God. It's the representation of the God.
Okay, perfect. So you're making partners with God, correct? Milo, are you making partners with God, or is the idol God himself, bro? Like, which one is it?
No, the idol is not God himself, no.
Okay, so it's a partner, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now does God have partners?
Yellow man.
I don't think the question makes any sense.
I'm asking you. I don't know your beliefs, so I'm trying to understand like where you're coming from. Like, do you believe that God? If
Go chat, like it up, share it up.
Can have partners, then the discussion is gonna be different. But if you really believe that God cannot have partners, then I don't understand why you're not understanding what I'm trying to say. The only reason you wouldn't understand what I'm saying is that if you actually believe God could have partners.
Yeah.
Now, if you already believe that God doesn't have partners, then why are you questioning it?
Yeah, so, can you define partner? So,
no. Does God have partners? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Okay, perfect. So the idols were false partners, correct? They had no meaning. They had no powers.
I know it's kind of a dead argument at this point. It's like, okay, give him concede and say, yeah, Muhammad destroyed the bad items of idolatry.
Right, so
because God doesn't have partners, correct?
Lock it in.
Therefore, you cannot associate anything with God, correct?
Hamza, let me explain something to you.
No, you're not understanding because you already said that God doesn't have a partner, so therefore any idol that claims that it's with God is a false partner. Because God has no partner to begin with. So anyone who makes the claim that they're partners with God is already a false claim.
Yeah, I mean,
unless you believe otherwise. Yeah, unless you believe otherwise.
No, I'm saying these guys, they were not partners with Allah.
They were their own gods, right? They were their own gods.
Yes, they were not.
False gods, correct? Either the true gods or the false gods.
You saying from your perspective?
I'm asking you from your perspective. You did the research. You're coming up with the questions and the topic of discussion.
Yellow man.
I'm just going along with the best of my ability and understanding that I have. So from what you're saying, were these gods false gods or real gods?
They were real gods for the people that were worshiping them.
Okay, if they were. No,
Oh my gosh. I
okay,
know,
fine.
bro.
For
You
the
gotta
people
move
that-
over.
Okay, for the people that were worshiping.
You gotta
their
move
real
on,
gods,
bro.
Yes.
in absolute truth and reality, were they actually God?
Yeah.
No matter what no matter what anyone said.
Yeah, they were.
No.
And they got destroyed, correct?
Their representation, their idols, yes, they got destroyed.
Okay, take it. Okay, take it.
I was gonna say, when are you gonna kick him?
This is a low tier argument. Bro, I got 10 minutes.
Yellow man. Bro.
Hello, you're not making no sense.
Yo, I'm about to go pray and open this package. I'll be back, alright? Alright.
This muscular, bro. You want pause. Bro, I'm leaving this.
Kind of priest or preacher or anything in a sense. I ended up chipping my tooth, right? And this guy started laughing in my face, bro, while I'm literally
Alright,
in
next live.
pain.
Alex.
Until this day, this toothache in like the root of the tooth, it still hurts, bro.
Here we go.
Tricks, but there's obviously a problem there. You know what I'm saying?
Yellow.
And today, in this Ramadan, it's just like I lost like energy to sustain this, bro. And it's back now, and I'm in pain, bro. I had to come back home like early to get like medicine, bro.
Man, a lot easier pain.
I took medicine, though. Like I took like ibuprofen. What are you gonna say?
Does it feel better, or are you still in pain?
I'm still. It should be going like a minute because I just took medicine. I'm about to take another one. Take like antibiotics.
I do a lot of like life coaching and like health stuff. So if you switch your toothpaste to like one that has no fluoride in it and like the healthier one, it also will help with any tooth pain and discomfort. And also don't do mouthwash either because it kills all the good bacteria on your mouth.
Bro, what are you talking about? This guy's giving me bad advice, bro.
What are you talking about, bro?
I don't want bacteria in my mouth, bro.
Well, you didn't hear what I said. You just went over your head.
You said good bacteria. What is that?
Good. The body has bad bacteria that it tries to expel, and has good bacteria that keeps it like keep it going, like your molecules, your atoms. It all that's to the truest form, of course. But there's like good bacteria and bad bacteria, just like in like yogurt, right? The good bacteria is good for your gut. So about the body, there's like a lot of healthy stuff. So like I said, I'm trying to give you advice. Switch your toothpaste. If you're using Crest or some garbage, go to our organic store and get like the good toothpaste, and then don't use mouthwash. You can use like a saline rinse or whatever, something else. And also get like one of those tongue scrapers. If you like, a lot of people have bad breath and they never know why. It's because like they need to do their tongue scraper because all that like bad breath is at the back of your tongue. So yeah, just because I heard your story and I want to, I'm trying to help you out, brother.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
No worries, bro. I believe in God. I do debates. That's what's up.
You Muslim, bro?
No, Christian.
He's not Muslim. He's Christian.
Yeah.
I knew it. I could just tell.
Hey, we don't debate in Ramadan, bro.
What?
Yeah, we don't debate around. Yeah, I don't debate around.
Come on.
But any other day,
We don't
come
fight,
back at the end of the month. Okay.
We don't fight, we don't debate, we don't argue. If you see any Muslim arguing, like during Ramadan, they're not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
All right. Bless up. I'll see you later.
Safe, man.
Okay.
Sounding, it sounds good, but you.
For understanding to God.
Hello. Thank you guys for
Another live.
appreciate you guys.
Comment something. Hey, how's it going?
Hello, how's it going, sir?
Doing well, you?
Great, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, just eating.
Nice, nice. What is your age and religion, sir?
Christian.
Nice. Are you over the age of 18?
Yeah.
Nice. How long you been Christian?
10 plus.
Nice, damn, that's wild.
Yeah, around 10, yeah.
Thank you. So tell me about it, man. What is your best evidence for creationism? That we were created in any capacity?
Are you atheist? Where did everything come from?
Oh, space and time has always existed.
Yeah, but it's so precise. How can we say it just came by chance?
Do you know what the Goldilocks zone is?
Say again?
The Goldilocks zone.
yeah, I do.
How many planets are in the Goldilocks zone?
Supposedly one.
Oh, that's not true.
Well, we're the only one that gets to benefit from it, if that's what you mean.
We're the only person that gets a benefit from the Goldilocks zone?
Are you talking about this galaxy?
No. I'm talking about in the Milky Way galaxy, yeah, 100%. But, like, I'm not talking about this galaxy alone, no.
The Goldilocks zone is where we're technically... No, they say that's where we're at. That's why all the conditions lined up, correct?
I think you mean the solar system. So the Goldilocks zone is how many planets are like in a zone away from the sun in which they would be able to
Sustain life?
Yeah, sustain life.
Yeah, and we're at the perfect distance away from the sun. Yeah, we're already on the same point. I already knew what the Goldilocks zone was. But, like, that's the theoretical part of it. Like, that's just all theory.
Well, no, I mean, we can actually see the planets. That's kind of what I'm trying to tell you. It's not really a theory. It's something that we're visibly seeing.
Yeah, but also, there is a major debate about, like, are we the center of everything of creation, or are we part of something bigger? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's just begging the question. What can we see? Can we see the planets in the Goldilocks zone?
We can see all the stars in the sky, and every year they come back in the same spot. They make perfect circles in the sky, so that's something. We have perfect solar clip alignments.
That doesn't correlate to what.
No, it does, because the Bible does talk about that as being signs and seasons, blood moons, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, you're a Christian, bro. So like, how long does the Bible say that we've been on the planet, bro?
Roughly 6. But that's like, okay. This is the thing that I got a cool theory for you. Okay, I did a lot of thinking about this. So scientists can prove that the existence that we live in, what we're living in now, is billions of years old. Okay, they have science that can, like, predict that. Okay, I respect it. But the creation, like the void, the water was there before the land was, right? So it could actually be 6,000 to 8,000 by people standard, but
Oh no, sir. That's not what we're talking about.
We're talking
about how long have human beings. Hold on. How long have human beings been on the planet? Is what we're talking about. I don't give a fuck about the.
I would say 6 to 8.
Okay, nice. That's ridiculous.
No, but this is what I'm trying to tell you, is that scientists are studying what the whole existence was, which could be billions of years, but the land masses and the plants and the animals and the life was not only until, like, creation started, when, like, the 7 days of creation, which was 8,000 years ago.
What science says this?
No. What I'm saying is that there's a misinterpretation in the community, because the science is showing that, hey, this is older than what the Bible says. What I'm saying is that people don't understand what the Bible says, because previous to land and man, there was water. And maybe that's what they're proving. That was billions of years old, right? To prove even God even more, because he's.
No, sir. The question again. This is like the third time I'm going through this.
I already said it, but I'm just trying to. I'm giving you a theory. Do you understand what I'm doing?
I'm trying to explain this again for the 5th time to you. Not the waters, not the planet. I don't give a fuck about the land either. I'm talking about people walking around the planet itself. How long have people been on the planet? Since it says 6,000 years, that's ridiculous. Obviously.
Okay, well, for start.
Disproven that in so many ways. It's beyond reproach.
No, the theory of evolution has so many like chinks in its chain.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean? It's called
You were
like
talking while I was talking, so I didn't hear what you said.
oh, in the evolutionary chain from the Neanderthal to us, there is still many missing links that they can't prove it 100%.
So you're not gonna deal with what I'm asking you right now.
No,
What I'm asking you is how much human history do we have versus how long
written
the
is
Bible
like
says?
6 to 8,000, which is another point for the Bible.
How much human history do we have versus how long the Bible says we've been here? Not how long the Bible says we've been here.
We can't prove anything more than 8,000 years because that's when Neanderthals were like, you know what I mean?
How long do you think human beings have been on the planet?
Okay.
Give or take. Versus the Bible.
Scientifically, it's like what, 40,000 years, 20,000 years?
But I'm just asking you, how long
Yeah.
does science say that human beings have been on
I don't know, 20, 40,000? Is it because
100,000 years?
okay. Yeah, but why is the written history only 6,000?
How long does paper last?
Forever if you store it right.
How long? Okay.
Well, not forever, but like for thousands and thousands.
This guy's just out there. Dude, listen,
No. What do you mean, bro? You're the one who don't even know about talking about paper. You don't even know how long it lasts.
Stuff like that, right? We're talking about human history in general, but like the Ice Age.
Bro, no, let's talk about paper because I don't know if you know what paper. How long does paper last? No, let me ask you that question. How long does paper last?
Not long.
Not long. You don't even have an answer, bro. You're just making shit up, bro. Come on, man.
Just making. Just making shit up as we're talking about human history, and you're not answering my question. We have 300,000 versus your 6,000. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, not only that, but we've got clay tablets that actually go back to like 10,000 years ago.
Also, maybe if you make sense, maybe if you made sense, I wouldn't have removed you, and maybe if you weren't chewing in the fucking mic the whole time, I wouldn't have removed you, because that's fucking gross, dude. Act like a grown-up, please. I don't know if you...
He can't prove heaven is a place on earth. Oh, he's been bye-byes.
So, are you Scottish? I didn't know that. Yes.
That's crazy, bro.
Well,
Cooked him, bro. Doesn't even know what he's talking about. Talking about fucking paper. Fucking talking about paper. Doesn't know jack shit about paper, bro. That's freaking insane. Talking about fucking paper, bro.
I have a God, but I'm God myself. Like,
No, so it's in.
Now you just lied. See, you can't have a truthful conversation with a. You can't. It's impossible. You can't have a truthful conversation with a liar. They're not gonna let you. They're never gonna acknowledge the truth. It's impossible. He's sure. Why not? Man, you lying like a rug, and you just proved the prompt. King of Nines, you got something to say?
I'm Christian, but yeah.
Well, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the guy that just came up here.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what's up. Like, I don't know what you do, like group convo, solo. I don't know what you do.
What does that have to do with you? You got something to offer to the conversation?
Oh yeah.
You waiting on some backup?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
I do a lot of debates.
Oh, okay. Well, what
Like,
you waiting on?
hmm.
I'm saying, you got something to say, man?
No, just like I don't know. Like, you're Christian, right?
No.
Oh, you're not.
No, sir.
Oh, then why? Then that means you're a liar.
Nah. What the?
Wait.
How does that translate into?
Wait, do you believe in God? Do you believe in God?
Say what?
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Okay, which God?
There's only one.
Which book?
Yeah, there's only one God.
Which book?
I'm not about to entertain all those silly questions.
No. It's how, bro. I asked 2 questions. It's already silly. No, what do you mean, bro? I'm asking which book. Come on, bro.
I believe in the same God you know exists.
Yeah, there's only one God. Everybody in the world will tell you that.
I just said.
Yeah. But which one? There's many. But hold on. When someone asks you which God is the right God, there's thousands.
I if if we believe in the same God, there should be no problem. See, you're an undercover atheist. See,
Wait,
you know
what,
how
bro? I don't know where you're drawing these fucking conclusions from, bro. You're just pulling them out of the fucking thin air, bro. No, 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 no. You got to address which book, bro. It's a cuss here, cuss there, bro. Like it's just convo. It's just convo. Come on, bro. Don't be like that. Don't be a snowflake, please. Don't be like that, bro. I'm sorry. You never swear. Be honest.
See, you got no. I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you got one up on me then. But here, this is the reality, bro.
It ain't just one. I got a lot up on you.
Yeah, let's hear it, bro. I don't know, bro. You're already flip flopping already.
I told you atheists are degenerates.
I'm talking about debating. Okay, I'm asking you which God is the right God. You can't even give me a straight answer. Like, no, you're the one not giving a straight answer, bro. But get to reality, man. Straight up. I hate. Why are these people so prideful on TikTok Live, man? Be humble.
Why would I debate you?
Wait, it's like how you know it all or something, bro. Let's talk. Let's see.
I know more than you do.
Let's see. Let's see. Those are big claims.
You already showed that.
Do you debate at the highest level? Do you go downtown major cities and actually hold your ground or no?
God, what do you want?
Bro, I'm asking you, bro. Like people want to be like so smart, and when we want to talk about smartness, they don't want to talk about it. No. Everyone wants to be smart on TikTok. No, everyone wants to. Yeah, but give me a straight answer. How do I get to heaven then?
Ask God.
Because you don't know, bro. Yo, bro. Just. You gotta learn, man. You don't know that much. You're just trying to cover for that.
Host, let me ask you one question. Who's more powerful than the God in the Bible?
Why would you ask me when you still haven't answered my question truthfully?
I did answer your question. I'm asking you who's more powerful than
you
the
answer my question truthfully, and I'll answer your question.
Listen, bro, you gotta be intelligent enough to hold a conversation, right?
And I am. You answered my question
listen,
truthfully.
I answered your question. You didn't like my answer.
You answered my question truthfully.
I didn't answer the question.
You answered my question truthfully.
Than the God in the Bible.
You answered my question.
Yo, you just got answer each other's question, bro. Why are you making a freaking crying about it? Just answer each other's questions.
That would be the author, right? The author of the Bible would be more powerful than the God in the Bible, right?
All right. You guys are like I told you the atheist is child.
Bro. Wow.
All right. You guys are like this is child minded. They have no their level of intelligence is non-existent. I was about to say limited, but it's not.
Coming from the guy who doesn't even want to talk about it.
A child-minded man. You know why? Because it's God that matures a man or a woman. Atheists reject God. So when you reject God, there goes your maturity.
That's crazy, bro. That's some craziness.
I'm doing well. Case sensitive. Welcome, Lego of the 20s. How are you? Rosie True. And also, Rosie, if you want...
I don't know why he's
right now. Listen, because watch. I'm going to say this to you, and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, he did say that. So according to you, you believe Jesus is the Messiah. But in the Quran, he never says he's...
Continue your story.
I was like, that was me, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're the same person, though. Back. Yeah, I'm spiritual. I believe
I knew it. To a little bit of a box, like you have to make them. You have to make them. Yo.
A bunch of different things. I would say that the
Bring the backbone and rip.
He maintains everything, holds everything.
Okay. Well, that themselves, that makes them a woman, that distinguishes them categorically from a man. The question remains.
Depends on culture. Under no buzz or no crucifixion. We ain't gonna bring you at the stake. She like, hold up, I'm finna fuck it up. No, you ain't fuck no. We with you. Hey.
Yeah, we gotta learn from people's past mistakes so you won't repeat them. So that's appreciated, Zena. It's good that you have these critiques. Because if you don't critique, you know what I'm saying, people are just gonna the same shit, blind obedience. People think, oh, you know, people are above critique. No, you did what you had to do. You have to critique your heroes. And there's a book called No More Heroes. It helped me stop with savior complex, stop deifying people. Even in my own personal life, I would deify my father. My father was a handsome preacher hoe. in Memphis. And I'm like, you know what? I have to sit with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't, I love him, I adore him, but he was still a man. You know what I'm saying? He still had his proclivities. And I feel like have these like this worship complex in other areas of their life.
So chat.
Everything.
Black
Question everything.
black people should not be Christian, Muslim, or bi. BHI. I don't know.
When you say
Black atheist rants on TikTok.
on the hit dogs holler, we with you. We ain't no hit dogs. We know you speaking the truth. We ain't no I'm about to ruffle. No, you ain't shake the room because we stand behind what you said. Yeah. But
what if we did deify these people in these
Guys about to get
positions?
Shiska Bob.
Like Eddie Long.
We be mad at you right now. We literally be like, oh, wait a minute, hold up, Tina.
Yeah, when Eddie Long passed away, they put him in a Cardinals outfit. That man had really horrible allegations against him. Half his church congregation was gone. It was proven to be true. They still deified that motherfucking pervert. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good
first of all,
to talk about things.
I'm sorry. Because first of all, Zena, don't nobody really even say what you just said. So it's like, people need to hear that, though. So, like, when y'all are speaking, it's like people need to hear when y'all having a conversation with the BHI. They need to hear it for themselves when y'all having a conversation with these people that, like we just had up here, the Muslims and stuff. And they need to hear the part you just said. They need to hear it over and over. Because a lot of people have never heard that. A lot of people, this stuff needs to be, they need to understand what you just said. They do. And so you ain't going to be crucified. It ain't no gender wars and all. Man, I know, you know what I'm saying? It's never going to be like that. So you ain't even got to brace us for the impact. Hit a nigga. Hey, it's going, right. Nigga. And it's right in your mouth.
I appreciate that, man.
It's tough, nigga. We got to hear that shit, though.
Because it's
something nobody heard before.
Because it's with love. You know what I'm saying? It's and here's, for me personally, it almost makes me want to cry. Just a tiny bit. I get a little emotional, especially when it comes to the Black Panther Party, because to me personally, the greatness that could have been accomplished, because a lot of the things that they were doing were the ideas of women. But because they were so focused on fucking the man over, they lost the vision. Mm-hmm. And that's when the proverbial snake was able to sneak in and your eyes were blinded because you didn't want to hear what we had to say. You were so focused on being equal that you left us behind and you used us as pawns. And it reminds me of, there's a woman in the Bible who's a prostitute, and she is known as a hero in the Jewish faith because she left her people and deceived her people for them. And I know she's a woman, but just that mindset of, I'm gonna protect myself no matter what I gotta do, even if it's betraying my own people. Rahab, thank you, Annika. So that's when I think about this, I think about the potential that was wasted. Because again, as much as we want to blame the white man, and he has a shit ton to blame, we must examine ourselves and we must say, who did we leave behind? And that mindset is still ingrained in our people. We're leaving people behind because you're too busy chasing after that white man. And that white man is succeeding in life because he not chasing after nobody. He chasing after that bag. You're chasing after the bag, but the white man is still right there in front of you, blocking you. Meanwhile, women, black women, knocking the we're finding a way around it. And you don't want to follow our path. they didn't want to follow our path. They wanted to knock our heads between the washer and the dryer. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate that because we didn't. How you doing? So with love, I say, take the meat, like Bar say. Oh, go ahead, Bar.
No. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, take the meat, right? But with that meat, make sure it's not spoiled and rotten as well. But you know, with them times they did it like that. Misogyny is something that black men really have to unpack because that was seen in the Christian church, the Baptist convention, SNCC, all of that. You know, Martin Luther King would come to Memphis and get, be in them. He was getting his shit wet. Y'all, I'm trying to tell these folks, these preachers be hoes. But yeah, like we have to really examine these things. We have to examine how misogyny and the patriarchy has an effect on black men, has an effect on black women, has an effect on us as a whole. If we're gonna rally against racism, we have to rally against all the isms, sexism, capitalism, because we want that money, we want that bread. I don't care if we gotta cut anybody to get it, we want it. We gotta rally against all that bullshit because it's gonna lead us into a burning building, a burning house, and nobody's gonna be an ally of nobody. Everybody gonna be arguing with everybody. I'm gonna try to jump out the window because I ain't got time to be around there. But we gotta really examine these things, these isms. It's not helpful for us. We gotta keep this dialogue coming. I don't give a fuck if you get mad. Christians get mad all the time, but I'ma talk. You get mad, but go home and read. Let's go. Let's talk. Let's reason together. Let's figure out what's the next step. I don't want to go do what somebody else did, and I know they weren't successful in X, Y, and Z. I mean, I can really honor them, but that's just an example. I can learn from their mistakes and go forward. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, if it was successful, if everything that we did was successful, the Baptist conventions, SNCC, everything like that, we wouldn't be in this position now. But here we are. Still under the prison industrial complex system, still under black women have the highest maternity mortality rates in the states. The worst thing you can do, the worst thing you can do in this time if you're a black woman is to get pregnant and have a fucking baby. Your ass, they get the black men in the jails, they get the black women on the operating room tables. So y'all need to stop. All this fucking and everything like that. It's like we have to come together and figure out a real initiative. We need birth doulas. We need death doulas. We need all of that. We need more social workers. We need more people, more black men that are mentors to black boys. More black men that are trustworthy to black girls so they won't grow up jaded or, won't grow up with stories like the first time I was hit on, I was 9 years old by a fucking elder in the church. You know what I'm saying? All these fucking things. So we won't have this viewpoint of each other. So we won't be looking at each other like we're the enemy. We have to reform ourselves. We have to reform ourselves. And I have another thing. Well, I'm not gonna say it on TikTok because TikTok don't like my ass anyway. And I said it at work, and they said I need to go cool it down. But yeah, we gotta reform a lot of shit. It's good to look in the past, but that's the past. That's amazing. What we gonna do now?
Look, I will say this. And I'll mute back up. But I think it's important to have these conversations, especially on these lives, because it's like, as much as Christians and believers want to critique us and our viewpoints, you see how Z came, like we said what we said, and Z came up and she was like, I might shake the boat a little bit, but we were able to listen, and we had an open and honest conversation. We didn't have to, pacify why it's okay that these people did these things because they, it was for the greater good. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, like I'm saying our morality is consistent through and through, right? Wrong is wrong, right? Wrong, like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter who did it.
That's a great point. That was a teaching moment, and you listen and you learn and you got to lock in and people
Lock
are
in,
saying
baby,
things
lock
like
in.
this that you may not have heard before, and they're not coming from a place of like hate, but just like to educate you on something that you might not know. Man, you take that moment and you just, man, look, I'm with it. You ain't shake the room. Ain't nobody flinching. And hold up, wait a minute. But Martin Luther King, hey man, fucked up is fucked up.
You with these these sound effects go, my nigga. The AK is crazy.
We here, man. No, man. Yeah, we appreciate your work in this community, Zena May and Chelsea and Certified. We appreciate your work. God damn it. You know, let me do my. Oh, somebody put the horn in. Yeah.
I wanted to say this as well.
What's up,
Because
Certified?
hey everybody, because what Zena said, what y'all said, it was so profound. Because the main thing, the people that come in here that is still under the Abrahamic doctrine, they love to ask us where our morals come from. The dude earlier was like, well, how are we gonna act? I'm like, are you gonna turn
follow Zena
disgusting? Like, right? Are you gonna turn evil and disgusting after you leave this religion? Like, is this the only thing that's keeping you untamed? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not right. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Zena, thank you. It's been a long time since I heard that information about the Black Panther Party. So, I definitely appreciate you with that.
Hey, baby. Before we do anything, like the live.
Thank you. God damn it, Chelsea. Thank you. I was getting you.
Like at least 175 paid by 645 still on here. I need to see at least 200K. I want to see 200K because there's 200 people in here. Like the damn live. I'm gonna close the doors, cut the comments off. Bob, stop adding me. I wouldn't let your ass smell it. None of y'all. Okay. Get the fuck on.
Listen, y'all. We gotta hit the goal. The YouTube live it's sitting at 79 on my screen. It's gonna say something different on your screen because it's a vertical live and a regular live. So it combines them on my screen, but you only see if you on vertical, you're gonna see the vertical. Flat, you're gonna see it flat or portrait or
Unvert.
So I need y'all to go over there to the Black Atheist Ranch YouTube channel. I just need 20 people, 21 people. So go over there to the Black Atheist Ranch YouTube channel. Press the thumbs up by the title, and then come on back. Let's just press the thumbs up. These streams going up, literally. Like I need 81. Okay, we just need 19 more people. Go over there, hit the thumbs up, and come on back. Type in Black Atheist Ranch on YouTube.
Cleaning a school after a bunch of.
And get the shares up in here too, you guys. We're sitting at 60.
No way.
And get the shares up in here too, you guys. We're sitting at 68. Get those shares up in here. Repost. Copy link.
Damn, bro.
And y'all business. I didn't mean to press that. I'm sorry. Shit. I put 18. I meant to put 10. Okay.
And I'll say this. I really wish us melanated. Because it's like we are because of each other and be low down to each other. This is like regardless of what your ideology is, if it's not harming anyone wholly, but they came together for one objective. And I feel like that's been lost. You know what I'm saying? That's been lost because people don't have the urgency anymore. And it's really disheartening to see. Even with these fucking diaspora wars that I be seeing, I'm like, y'all, why y'all yelling at y'all cousins? Why y'all calling your cousins slaves? Why y'all calling your cousins all this bullshit? You look stupid. Because if I was a grand wizard of the Triple K, I'll log in every day and be rubbing my feet under the covers. Like, look at these crazy ass Negroes acting a fool with a smile on my face. Stop that bullshit. Learn about each other. My epistemology in my life is different than Zena May's life, but I can, talk to her and understand her and get a better understanding of her and appreciate her journey. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are so dismissive of each other because y'all got, y'all want to suck white, let me y'all like this white God.
I will say this. I did.
That's crazy.
Again, as Zeno was talking about, like the meats and potatoes.
That's crazy.
I do encounter these questions a lot. I've seen a couple of them, and so I'm gonna just address it. None of us up here, you know what I'm saying? None of the atheists up here give a good goddamn that Frederick Douglass or Harriet Tubman or whoever else you want to throw out was a Christian. I promise you that. That don't mean nothing about nothing. You know what I mean? Like, again, as a person who reads up and follows evidence-based information, right? I don't care that Charles Darwin believed in a religion. That doesn't negate, you know what I'm saying, what he discovered, you know what I'm saying, and the things he contributed to the science.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. On my we almost there. On my screen it says 97. So there's a snake in. I missed it. I'm sorry. There's a snake in my boot. On my screen it say 97. So we just need 3 more, and we hit the goal over there. And if we can hit 200 over here, it'd be a great evening. Yeah. So okay. King of Nas, how old are you?
30.
Christian, slave, Norse pagan, I was about to say German, Islam, what?
Christian. That's it.
Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Black people should not be Christian because of the colonialism and the white supremacy that has come with it.
Yeah, but you have to understand, those people took Christianity and they made it something it's not.
It doesn't matter if that's what you believe. It doesn't matter if that's what you believe. Because guess what? All Protestant denominations of Christianity approved of and benefited from slave trade. So even though the Roman everybody, all the children Christian denominations hate the mother church, even though that's the case, all denominations benefited from transatlantic slave trade.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
Who are you to tell the Roman?
But hold on.
Tell us that the Roman? Hold up. Who are you to tell us that the Roman Catholic Church ain't real Christian? Who are you to say that?
The Bible.
You wouldn't be.
The Bible says that. The Bible is the ultimate authority. Anybody who gets it wrong, that's on them. It's not on the Bible.
The Bible doesn't say that.
Yeah, what do you mean? The Catholics have so many different traditions that are not they're not biblical.
Sir, there's literally verses in the Bible advocating for slavery, telling people who they can take as slaves, telling the slaves to obey their masters, even the cruel ones. What are we talking about?
In the Old Testament, yes. But what did Jesus say?
In the New Testament, sir, black people, they listen to me. Whether you like their interpretation of the scripture or not, we are Christian because they used it to justify their colonization and their subjugation of black people. Whether you agree with them or whether you agree with their tactics or not.
Okay, see, what doesn't make any sense is because Jesus lived a perfect life, and he did, and if people reflected what Jesus did, they wouldn't have done all the things they would have done. So what's your point?
Do shit, sir. The stories in the Bible. Listen to me. Black people did not receive Christianity from Jesus, sir. Jesus didn't reveal it to us. He didn't come down from the sky and hey, look, y'all, look at my life. Look what I did when I was 33 in first century Galilee and Judea. That's not how we got Christianity. Mm-hmm. We got Christianity through colonialism. Dumb diverse.
Yeah, but hold on. In Ethiopia, they had one of the first Bibles, man.
Yeah, three translations, 3 Greek manuscripts predate their Bible.
Yeah,
Codex Vaticanus and Codex Alexandrinus predates their Garima Gospel.
Okay, at the time in the Middle East, there was all kinds of people there doing trades from all over the world. So what's your point?
Under whose control?
Well, at that time, it was the Roman Empire.
Hellenization. When you see the word Hellen or Hellenistic, it means Greek culture, Greek control, Greek thought, Greek mythology, Greek people in control. When the Romans come in, they don't get rid of the Hellenism or the Hellen. They absorb it. There's these people that
define Hellenism. I'm not really aware of that one.
The Hellenistic period is when Alexander the Fake comes in and his army generals, his successors take over, and Seleucus Nicator was Syria and Mesopotamia and that area, and Ptolemy I gets Egypt and that region, and they just forced Greek language and culture on everybody. These people that y'all are trying to use to say black people should be Christian, they were conquered by white people too. Or the ancestors of Europeans too. So they're compromised already.
Yeah, but also when the Roman Catholic Empire fell, they got destroyed by the barbarians of Europe and also partially some of the Genghis Khan.
They turned into the Byzantine Empire. They did not fall. They literally changed names.
The Vatican stayed, yes, but like as a nations, they kind of went to their own nations.
Okay, so black people, African people, nowhere on the continent of Africa where we introduced to Christianity without contact with white people or their ancestors. Nowhere.
So why do Ethiopians claim that they do?
Why did Ethiopia convert to Christianity?
Tell me.
No. Why did they convert to Christianity? Because
I'm not too sure.
People... Okay, I got you. I'm gonna read you some and you're literally you're in the right place at the wrong time, because I want to read you some things. This is this is me. A few of these books that I've read, I had to take the time and go and cite my sources and get some quotations of why Ethiopia and how they converted to Christianity and what were they doing at the time and what led to it. And these things are imperial. The king converted first, right? This is Axum, an African Civilization of Late Antiquity, written by Stuart Monroe Hay. And it's page 25. It says, the conversion of Axum to Christianity took place during the reign of King Ezana. And there can be little doubt that it was the king himself who adopted the new faith first. Page 206 says, the change in religion is clearly reflected in the royal coinage, where pagan symbols were replaced by the cross. This is imperial, demonstrating that Christianity had become an official state religion. It was state-sponsored first. It wasn't grassroots. The king converted first. Page 207 of Axum, an African Civilization, it says, such changes must be seen as acts of royal policy, not merely private belief. Hold on. No. Be quiet. Shut up. I asked you why did they convert to Christianity? You said, tell me. I'm telling you. These are scholars' works who have studied Axum, and they are concluding that it was imperial. Those three things that I just cited to you, that is out of Axum, an African Civilization of Late Antiquity. Mm-hmm. Let me go down some. This one is Ancient Ethiopia, Axum. It's how you say that? Antecedents and successors. I don't know why I typed that word wrong. I'm sorry. This is written by David W. Phillipson, and it says Christianity was adopted by the Axumite monarchy in the 4th century during the king of Ezana. Literally, that was page 111 of that book. Page 112. Its early spread should be understood as emanating from the royal court, with the conversion of the king playing a decisive role. Imperial. This is page 113. Only later did Christian belief become widespread beyond the elite circles of the kingdom. We're talking about Ethiopia still. This is another one. That what I just quoted to you was out of Ancient Ethiopia, Axum, its antecedents and successors, written by David W. Phillipson. These are people who are studying Axum's conversion to Christianity. It's everybody's is literally saying that it is imperial. So when y'all bring up Ethiopia, I can stop there. I can stop there.
Okay, you said 14th century?
Who?
What did you say?
This is
fourth century. Oh, okay.
Right. Imperial.
So you're basically saying
Axumite monarchy, royal court, imperial, the king. he converted first, and then he spread it throughout his kingdom. But he
Okay.
converted to Christianity. Why? Why would a king? Why would you just use? I'm gonna ask you this question in a way where you cannot get it wrong. During the first century, during the fourth century, everything surrounding the kingdom of Axum was Roman controlled empire, Roman providences, Roman infrastructure, Roman roads, right? Okay. So if the Roman Empire has just adopted Christianity and it becomes, Constantine or whatever, and they control the trade routes, they control the market, they setting the prices, they the big business on the block. If I'm a king in this region, because you look at the Horn of Africa, Axum is at the little horn part at the top, close to Rome. If I'm in that area, and the monopoly in that area, they're Christian, and if I'm a king of Axum, if I want to, wouldn't it be beneficial to convert to Christianity?
Yeah, but it would be, yes. But Constantine was Catholic. He wasn't like a true Christian. Like they started Catholicism.
Every Protestant denomination of Christianity comes after Roman Catholicism. You understand that, right?
Well,
You get
no,
Methodist, you
not
get
necessarily.
Baptist, you
Not
get
necessarily.
Presbyterian.
Pause. I just have a one little mod announcement. I'm about to cut off the comments. Y'all aren't tapping the screen like y'all need to do. Tap the damn screen. It's 200 people in here, and I done told y'all to tap the screen. I'm just about to cut off the comments. We have 10 minutes till 7 o'clock. I need to see we need to get close to 200K so we can keep this live relevant. That's it, because y'all in here. Might as well tap the screen. We want to keep the live relevant. I'm confused. Are Catholics not Christian?
No, they're
That's
not.
what I'm saying. Just wait, hold up. When you go back to the fourth century and you look at the Christian polemics and you look at what was going on in the fifth century and the arguments going on within Christianity, the Byzantine Roman Empire that we're talking about, all they call them Miaphysites or Monophysites. Those other sects, sects of Christianity, they were smashed, alienated, outlawed by this Roman Catholic Church because no one else had the power or authority to outlaw or get rid of or smash a sect of Christianity but the empire. They adopted Chalcedonian Christianity. The Roman Catholic Church predates the I'm non-denominational. I'm a Presbyterian. I'm a Quaker.
Yeah, of course it does.
It predates all of that. The Protestant Reformation is literally like 1,300 years later.
Yeah, but okay.
Everything up until the Protestant Reformation was predominantly Roman Catholicism.
Yeah, but if you
Christians?
okay, I'll show you because when Catholicism started, they took attributes of paganism and attributes of Christianity and they intermingled the two. That's why you have traditions that are not in the Bible that Catholics still follow, and they also added on top of canon. So 66 books is canon. They have more, right? So we know canon from 350 to 400 AD is 66 books. So anything after the fact, we don't consider the word.
Oh, that's not true.
all of the council meetings were held by the Roman Empire.
Yes, but what did they like? What was the final product?
Who do you think finalized the canon? Who do you think determined what was going to go in and go out?
But I'm asking you, how many books is canon?
Who do you think did that?
From 350 to 400 AD, all the many different councils that had to happen for the Bible to come to its final form.
You're throwing things out, but you're not labeling anything. Right?
Yeah, the Catholics, headed by Constantine. We already know this.
Slow down. I know you fucking hear me talking. Slow down. You're throwing things out, but you're not labeling anything. Barr has pulled out a resource.
and has disputed and refuted what you're saying. So you
No,
should do.
I said we agree it was Catholicism run.
No, you're saying that there is a council, right? That
Yeah, the Council of Nicaea, and yeah, they were all.
Shut up while I'm talking, please. And the Nicene Council wasn't the only council. There was several councils after that. Okay, you gotta put names to shit, please.
We're already on the same page. We agree that it was head of by the Constantine and that empire. We know they headed it, right? But I'm asking you, what is official canon?
So I'm just trying to make sure I'm understanding.
What are you using to say that Roman Catholicism, the Roman Catholic Church, are not real Christians? They're the mother church.
Okay, I'll tell you. Number one.
Do you know where the seat of Christianity is right now?
What did Jesus say, Bar? Jesus said, "Upon this rock I will build my church."
He was talking about Peter. He was talking about Peter.
Shut up. I didn't talk to you. I don't like talking. You're disrespectful. You don't know how to be quiet when others are talking. I'm talking to Bar. That was fucking Peter. Who was the first fucking pope?
They claim it was Peter. They claim.
Shut up. Peter is supposedly the first fucking pope. Right? And who did that nigga follow? Who was he a disciple of? Christ. And what are people called when they follow Christ? Christians. How the fuck are they not? They're OG Christians.
Z, also, I just want to make sure I'm following.
Why are we saying they're not real? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trev.
No, I just want to make sure I'm following. So we agree that the Roman Catholics under Constantine were like, you know what I'm saying? He agreed that about the Council of Nicaea and all these things, but he disagrees that those same Roman Catholics don't have the authority to determine, like they determine what was canon, but they also don't have the authority to determine what's canon. And like, what are we talking about?
We're talking about
Because
interpretation.
they added more to the canon.
No, because we're talking about interpretation here. Oh God! No, every denomination interprets it a bit different, but it's still the same Bible.
Black people shouldn't be Protestant. We shouldn't practice any form of Christianity, whatever form it takes. We shouldn't practice it because if you go and read Black Labor, White Wealth, if you go and read this book right here, on page 70, it's going to tell you that I'll actually quote it for you. What does it say? Oh yeah. Yeah. This is page 73. The Protestant religions in America have always reflected the values of the dominant white society. Beginning in 1619, Protestant denominations accepted and supported the decision to enslave and exploit blacks as a separate labor class for the betterment of the developing white nation. The church was a cultural center and promoted white unity while dividing blacks between, because some of us weren't, not all of us were Christian. They supported white unity while dividing blacks between the pagans and the Christians, the domestics and the field workers, the docile and the unruly. Protestant ministers finessed the theological teachings of oneness of man by divine theory into the present and the hereafter. They taught that in the present world, blacks were inferior beings. Faithful slaves were to accept their lot in life, be obedient to their white masters, and their souls would find equality with whites in the next world. So even if you're saying this is Black Labor, White Wealth, written by Claude Anderson. So even if you're saying that we shouldn't be Roman Catholic because they're not real Christians, the Protestant denominations aren't. We shouldn't follow them either because they supported it too. Every denomination of Christianity, any sect or schism or ism or fism, all of them support. You hear me, Dreadful? I'm trying to tell them, all of them supported this shit, brother.
Ain't no rapping, ain't no wiggling your way out of this.
No, there is.
Paul and they both Christians.
No, okay. This is the reality. This is the whole reality of the Bible. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love God with all your mind, soul, and strength.
You trying to colonize me?
No. Can I just say one thing?
Are you trying to colonize me? You want me to be a slave to Jesus?
Bro, you know that's not true.
That's what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
I just told you all schisms of Christianity supported.
No, you guys don't have it. You just don't. You guys just don't understand the Bible. Just plain and simple.
Yeah.
It's the same. I go on all these lives, and it's all the same logical train, and it's flawed. You know why it's flawed? I'll tell you why it's flawed.
He wants descendants of slaves to read the Bible. Lord,
You guys talking about slaves, man? Like, why are you guys talking about slaves so much? I don't understand.
Right, because he's saying that the Bible says love thy neighbor as thyself. Your neighbor was an Israelite, right?
Thank you,
like when we look at the script, right? I'm over here doing the gesture.
You doing the gesture? I gotta get down.
When we look at the text, right? You know what I'm saying? He didn't refer to the Gentile woman who asked for help as his neighbor. He referred to her as a slur. He called her a dog, right? When we look at, this idea of loving thy neighbor, but the Ten Commandments says, don't covet your neighbor's property, wife, or slave, right? It's clearly saying you cannot enslave people who are of the same nation as you. Just when we look throughout the Bible, it says go to other nations and enslave people, right? Because those are not your neighbors. You can take slaves from the people living amongst you who are not your neighbors.
Dreadful.
They're aliens. Dreadful. Right. So, like,
unless you were a woman, though. Unless you were a woman. If you were a Hebrew woman.
Unless you were Hebrew, absolutely.
Fucked.
But let's not act like this language. Like, I know y'all want to modify it to make it fit your worldview now, but let's not act like the language is not there. And even if you want to bring up Jesus in the New Covenant, Jesus said follow the old law. He ain't say shit about slavery.
See, that's where it's flawed. That's where your logic is flawed. He is the Messiah. He is the fulfillment of the law. So I don't understand why you're saying you followed it.
Hold on. If I get in a car, right? If the law says buckle your seatbelt, and I get in a car and fulfill that law, the law does not dissipate. It doesn't go away. I still gotta follow the law tomorrow. I gotta follow the law the next day. Just say he came here to fulfill the law means absolutely nothing.
Why weren't slaves, King White Man? Why weren't slaves allowed to? And I know that after the rebellion of Nat Turner, that's when we get the slave Bible, I believe, and they start handing out the slave Bible. Only one slave was allowed to read. But before that, right, Mac. Why weren't Black people allowed to believe in things like freedom? Right? Because freedom is talked about in your Bible. The Bible talks about obeying your earthly master, things like that. And that is what slaves were to live by. In these archives that I was talking about earlier, you probably weren't here, right? But that's literally what the white pastors, because, again, later on in rare places, it's not as, people like to say that there were Black pastors, Black slave pastors who were able to preach, and there were some, but there weren't many, right? But a lot of us weren't even allowed to sing worship and praise to your God, to the God that you're saying that we should have, right? So you ask, why do you guys talk about slavery so much? I think you didn't think anybody caught that stupid ass fucking racist comment. I did. We talk about it because it still affects every facet of our fucking lives, right? Including the fact that you feel you have the audacity and authority to tell us and try to tone police us right now and about what we should talk about, right? I'm gonna talk about being a fucking slave to the day I die, nigga, because I'm Black and I can. Right? If it disturbs you, it's probably disturbing that white ass fucking ancestor DNA inside of you that probably owned a slave or two. Anyway, though.
Oh, and that's not racist. What you just said?
Shut up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hold on, I got it, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea, I got it. Racism is the ability, right, to use a system to put down another. I don't have a system that I could use in this fucking world, right? And Black people don't have a system as a collective that we could use to implement bigotry, right? We don't have a system where we can say Blacks only and coloreds only. We don't have a system to where we can deny you a mortgage loan in mass. We don't have that, numbnuts, right? So just like the Indian Trading Company, East Indian Trading Company, right, sold all those insurance policies. Those insurance policies, right, are still used to this day to create companies like Birkenstock, right? So it's still fucking us up today, right? So you may not like it, right? Because you are living on the privilege of what white people have done. And if you're black, shame on you. And if you're other, double shame on you for saying that I shouldn't talk about my ancestors, or the fact that you think because I'm black, right, I could ever be racist, right? Nigga, we are 13% of the United States fucking population, my nigga, right? Like, y'all, you white niggas get on my fucking nerve. You get on my nerve. You get on my nerve. You have so much audacity. And you don't even know what's in your goddamn Bible. Your Jesus said it is good to be a worthless motherfucking slave.
Right? Where do you say that?
Right? He says to you fucking read. If you don't
Where?
know what he says, fucking read. Oh, I am not, but I am free, motherfucker. I am not your intellectual manager. She doesn't have to show you shit. Right? Go read it. I'm not sitting in the back of a fucking bus. I don't have to do work for you.
All right. Do you love everybody?
Shut up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can get up whenever the fuck I want to. I can.
I don't know why you're swearing. I didn't swear you one time.
And nothing is going to fucking happen to me.
All right.
Because I am free now, my nigga. Right? I am free. So you saying, well, where is it? Where? Have your holy fucking spirit tell you where it's at. The point is, back to my point. Black people were not able to freely even worship your fucking God. We had to stifle the noises of praise to your fucking God, who ain't do jack fucking shit but help blow the wind sails of them goddamn boats of our kidnappers. What the absolute fuck do you mean don't talk about slavery? The fuck?
I didn't say don't talk. I said why do you do all? It's a main topic. You're making a false thing. I said.
That you're implying.
Oh my god! All right.
Tired of hearing us black folks talk about the shit our ancestors went through.
No, just in this conversation right now. Yes.
Fuck you.
All right. That's all you can do is swear. That's all you can do is swear.
Shut your fucking mouth. It says black people should not be Christian, Muslim, or BHI.
Okay.
Having slavery in our ancestry, right, in our history rather, is a part of being black. Right. If you don't want to talk about that, you're
no, I do. And in history, people were evil.
You're in the wrong fucking place.
In history, people were evil.
You're in the wrong fucking place.
Are you gonna let me
talk? You want to talk about it?
Oh, I'm talking about it. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm talking about it. Then don't ask stupid ass fucking
In
question.
history, people were evil, and that's what you're describing right now. You're not describing the Bible. You're not describing God. It was all people did that to people. It was all people did it to people. Get into reality.
Hold on, Chelsea.
Jeez
all you
Louise,
want to
man.
do is fucking yap. You don't want to.
Bro, you were talking the whole time. What are you talking about?
Because you're asking stupid fucking
Bro.
questions. These slavery institutions are literally still impacting
people are evil. What do you want? People are evil. Thank you for proving that.
Fucking graves of slaves are at. Do you know that they wouldn't give us headstones, nigga?
People are evil.
They didn't give us fucking headstones. They gave us rocks. And you know if daisies, right, are shown up at those places, right? That's how we identify ourselves. Is the daisies that are grouped in really weird formations in those fucking plantations. That's how we know that right there was a slave graveyard.
Okay,
You're so simple-minded. You don't understand how Christianity literally caused the mass kidnapping of my people. And you want me to shut up about it? You guys talk about it all the time. We're going to talk about it till we blue in the fucking face. Like the fuck?
People did that to people. God didn't do that to you.
God did.
No, he didn't. It was people.
Here's the thing. Your God literally enslaved his own people, not once, but fucking twice in that Old Testament, right? Your precious Paul had the chance to write a letter to tell somebody to free a slave and said, he said, treat him like a fucking brother. He didn't say free him, right? Your Jesus is going to be coming back in a bloody fucking robe, ready to murk all the nations that would not bow down. In fact, in Exodus, your Bible literally says that they wiped out the people that in mind, people. So Gentiles aren't even extended to us. We are not the Gentiles, right? Now, your white ass might be, if you're not from the Caucasus Mountains or Syria, your white ass might be a fucking Gentile, so you will be a slave for the Jewish people in the afterlife. Deal with that. But I'm not going to be anybody's fucking slave. Motherfucker. What? Shots. Put the shots up. Bar.
There's a snake in my bed. God damn it. Where's the leaf, man?
All right.
I
You know what?
am the Lord your God.
So,
I'm like, great. I love you too.
so let me ask you: did these miracles in the Bible did they happen, or was it all a story?
It's a story. It's mythology. But
It's all mythology.
Shut up.
Bar.
All story.
It's a story. It's mythology. But Bar. Bar. Yeah, it's mythology. But do the little corno music for Xena May.
Bunch of haters.
He's being stupid on purpose.
The Lord
People get into people. Don't talk about it. Be for real. Stop being willfully obtuse, King of Knives. Let's be honest. He didn't care.
Don't blame God, blame people. That's the reality of it.
Us weren't real Christians. You lose. It's over.
And you don't know anything about the Bible.
Colonial. You smell like colonialism when you say that. Because you can't come behind them with your Protestant ass, and you wouldn't be your church with the.
People are fucked, bro. You guys are fucking. They're fucked, bro. They just want to swear. That's all I want to do. It's crazy.